Hey, you guys. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to the Ladybug Show. I am so sorry that we are late, but when I tell you, I promise you that we were in the backgrounds trying to get this together. The devil was trying to get us to say, let's do this another day. But we kept on going. We kept on going. Does anybody know that when the devil tries to tell you, listen, this ain't your season, don't listen, baby. So with that being said, let's get started with the Ladybug Show, okay?
When you have favor, people may not try to kill you, but they will try to diminish you. They have a hard time respecting you when you got favor. And it's like this. The best way I can describe it is, it's just hard for them to celebrate you. That's the spirit of jealousy. The spirit of jealousy doesn't just want what you got. It's just hard to be happy for whatever you got. Just like if it's time to clap for you, their hands won't touch. It's just they can't make the clap sound. They just can't do it. They'll secretly look at your post, but they can't hit the like button. I just can't hit like. I can't hit the heart. I can't even repost it because I don't like you. And here's the thing you got to understand. Jealousy always ascends. It is actually twisted applause. It always ascends. You know, I ain't never been jealous of somebody that was doing worse than me. People who are hating on you because they're looking up at you. You'll get that later on. Hate always rises. It rises from a little place. Yeah. And a little person will try to belittle the person they're looking up to.
Did y'all hear that? Hey, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Ladybug Show. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful day. And listen, that message was to a lot of people because guess what? We all have haters, right? If you don't have haters, then you're doing something wrong. We all have haters. But guess what? The people that hate on us, they probably belittle or less than us because they look up to us. Haters look up to you. Right? So do not hate on your haters. They are there to help inspire you, to help you keep growing, and to help you know that, listen, boo, you can't be on my journey. I'm on the next level. And if you want to hate on the level that I'm going on, then you cannot be with me. So on today, the devil tried to come and stop this show, you guys. But listen, we still kept it going. We said, not today, devil, because today we want to inspire and educate and motivate somebody on today that when you are at your lowest low, that's when you are getting ready to hit your highest high. When you are at your lowest low, that's when you are getting ready to hit your highest high. Understand and believe that because the faith that you have within yourself will portray to not only yourself, but to the believer that you believe in, to all these things to transpire. So with all that being said, you guys, I have an amazing guest, with me on tonight. I've known this young lady for, a number of years. And we've been through a lot. I've seen her go through the downs and I've seen her come up to the ups. And when I tell you her story is definitely here to not only be a testimony for herself, But for so many people, not only in the DMV, but around the country, you guys, because listen, we all go through trials and seasons, right? We go through things to know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing and this is what I'm not supposed to be doing. And this young lady has definitely overcome so many trials and tribulations that I'm so proud to say that she knows me. This young lady knows me. You know what the saying is? It's not about who you know, but who knows you. But literally, let me tell y'all, it's about who you know. It's not about who knows you. It's about who you know. So with that being said, I want to bring on my good girlfriend, my inspiration, my motivation to know just keep going and you won't get through everything and be a winner is Mrs. Baby, Dana Hicks Hungerford. Let me bring her to the scene.
Hey, boo. Hey, boo. You have me over here smiling. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you so much.
Dana, you know I love you with all my heart, like sincerely, with deep inside my soul. I really do love you because, and let me just tell everyone why that is. You know, I know how genuine you are. I know how real you are. And I do understand the place that you have come from because we've come from the same place. You know, we've come from dealing in the streets. We've come from hanging out in the clubs. We come from dealing with a whole bunch of people. You understand what I'm saying? But God has blessed us with the man that's going to be able to be behind us, be in front of us, and take us to the next level and support our dreams. So I'm so excited to have you here as a guest, Dana. And listen,
to be here.
Please tell my people a little bit about Miss Dana, because Dana is from DC, right? Dana is
Northeast.
from the streets, but she has so much more that people don't realize and understand where she comes from and what she has gone through. So Dana, let's get started, boo, because the devil tried to stop us, right?
Yeah, the devil tried to stop us. I was over here like, oh my goodness, like we could not get on. We were on 10 minutes early because we're always try to be on time, right? We were here 10 minutes early and we couldn't get it together. I was like, oh my God, do you want to do a Facebook Live? And you're like, no, I want you to see my intro. And we just kept trying. And look, we don't give up. We don't give up, Tasha. And
that's the message of this entire show is don't give up, y'all. Because I'm telling you, you can go through so many lows and you're like, Jesus, let me just sit in the Bayside. But no, do not give up. So Dana, tell us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and what it is about Dana that makes you such a serial entrepreneur.
Well, my name is Dana Hicks Hungerford. I'm born and raised Washington, D.C., grew up in North Michigan Park. As a youngster, I grew up in Southeast over on Newcomb Circle. But my junior high school all the way up to my adulthood, I grew up in North Michigan Park in Northeast. I've always been a hustler. That's where my entrepreneurship and my entrepreneur state of mind came from, because I've always been a hustler. I've always figured out ways to make money. A lot of the ways weren't right all the time, but I figured out how to make money because I've always been a hustler. And I guess going through all of my trials and tribulations, Tasha, you've been on this journey of life with me, like really on this journey of life through, like you said, through my ups and my downs. Going through everything that I went through, I knew I had the knowledge. I knew I had the brains. I knew I'm smart enough. I know how to make shit happen. It just took me to go through what I went through, go through all of my storms, get through all my storms, and to start to realize that, girl, God loves you. You better stop playing with God. God's giving you chance after chance, chance after chance. You better get it right. And I got to the point where I said, you know what? I'm going to use my brains. I'm going to use this common sense that I have, and I'm going to start putting that and investing into myself and doing the right thing. And that's what made me want to be an entrepreneur, because I've never been the type to work a 9-to-5 job. I probably work in my whole entire life, and I'm 49, I'll be 50 in June. I probably have had a 9-to-5 job where I worked maybe 10 years my whole life.
Wow.
I probably worked 10 years on a 9-to-5 job my whole life. 10 years tops. So I've never been the type of person that wanted to sit in front of a desk. And I don't like people telling me what to do. And then I found myself a lot of times when I did have jobs, the people that were in the superior position to tell me what to do, I was helping them. So in my mind, I'm like, you're the supervisor. Why am I doing all of this supervisor type shit? No, I can't. I quit. And it's just like, it just wasn't meant for me. And my dad told me one day, he said, you know what, baby? He said, everybody's not meant to work for somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody's not meant to be a 9-to-5 person, just like everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. You have to find what works for you. And working a 9-to-5 wasn't for me, but I just had to grow up, mature, and figure out a plan for my life and my future. And that's what made me say, okay, I can't just do one thing. I have to do something else. I have to do something else, because I'm like, if I don't go get it, who's going to get it for me?
Absolutely.
I've just
so let me ask you, Dana. So with you being an entrepreneur, basically the majority of your life, did it take you a long time to figure out that a 9-to-5 just wasn't for you? Or did you go through many 9-to-5s to realize, you know what, entrepreneurship or being a businesswoman is what I'm really meant for?
I didn't go through a lot of 9-to-5s because I worked for my mother's company for years, even when I was in junior high school. So even in junior high school, Tasha, when kids were playing in the summertime, Easter vacation, Christmas vacation, I was working in my mother's company. Mm-hmm. I wasn't playing around. Like when I was old enough at 14 to get my worker's permit, I was working. So growing up as a child, my parents instilled those values in me. So I had jobs, but also I was hanging in the street too. So I would get to the point where I would go out at night. I'm not going to work. Oh, I'm not coming in. I'm sick. 3 days later, I'm out. I'm not coming in. I'm sick. I come to work. Now my boss is mad at me. And that's when my mind was screwed up. I get to work. Now I got an attitude with my boss because he's mad at me because I ain't come to work. I'm tired. I hung out. So now like I quit. I would just quit because I didn't feel like it. I didn't want anybody telling me what to do. And I was so immature at that time frame. I wasn't in the right state of mind. And let me add, I was popping pills. Popping pills on a regular. So my normal to me was not normal to most of the world. So I always looked at it like, you know what? I don't need this job. I'll find a way to make some money. I'll sell some jewelry. I ran an escort business. Tasha, I think you know that, but I did that for quite a few years. Like I'm always going to find a way to make some money.
So that's my thing, Dana. You know, entrepreneurship is not for the weak, right? It because there are days and maybe weeks and maybe even months where you can go without making no money, but you're still focused on the belief that you are greater than someone else dictating your schedule, your pay raise, and all of those things. So it takes a lot of strength to be able to go through that. So, you know, beyond you being, let's just say, a street hustler, right? You know, going through so many ups and downs, you realize your value in the world. And that's what a lot of people kind of don't really understand even at our age. I will be honest, you know, I worked a job from, you know, up until 23 until 35 years old. And it took for my boss to actually fire me to realize the value that I have within myself, right? But you realize that value within yourself very early on in life. And
no, I didn't. Let me stop you. I didn't realize the value early on.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I didn't realize the value because I didn't even understand what being valued. I didn't understand what that meant. And it's crazy because, again, let me reiterate, I don't come from a broken home. So it's not like I come from brokenness. I came from a two-parent household. Like my parents, my parents had it going on. I came from a great upbringing, family, cousins, everybody. But I made bad decisions when I walked out of the house. So for my 20s, I was getting by the way I knew how, and I was doing things my own way. In my 30s, that's the last job I had. So it wasn't until, to be honest, I hit my 40s that I started to really get my life together and realize that I had to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. I had to use this hustler mentality. I had to use these brains and figure out how to do what I need to do the right way, the legal way, and make money so I could take care of myself and take care of my family, because I don't have kids for my nieces and nephews. My thing is I want to leave money to make sure my family's straight. And my nieces and nephews, mom, brothers, and that was just my goal. I'm like, okay, I'm 40 years old now, and it's time for me just to get it together. I really did not get myself together until I hit 40.
Mm-hmm. And how old are you now?
49. I'll be 50 in June.
Okay. So it took you, 10 years. I would say 10 years after you deciding to make that decision to really get on the path that you are on.
Right.
All it takes is a decision, right? If we can make that decision and make that change within our mindset to know that we are worth more, we deserve more. And that's what you actually made. And that's what I really appreciate and love about you, Dana. You have inspired me from day one. I met you years and years ago in the streets, right? We both didn't have any direction on what we wanted to do. We just know that we like money. Right? We like money. We like to understand how to get that money and find ways to get that in a way that we didn't have to depend on other people. And you have really doubled that. I would say tripled that over the last 10 years. I mean, you have done so phenomenal for yourself. You're married now. You definitely
changed. That's the best thing that could have happened to me. Me being married was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. That man, he's the one who opened my eyes to loving myself even more, because he loved on me so much. Marriage was the best thing that happened to me.
Wow.
You say that.
Wow. So would you say that, your husband kind of swayed you into the direction that you're in to be successful that you are, or it's just the support that, that you were looking for?
I would say when we came together, it was like God knew what he was doing. Like, we were supposed to be together, because my husband, he's a serial entrepreneur too. He's a hustler. He's a go-getter, but he's more laid back. I am the type, let's make it happen. He's the type to do all the business stuff in the background. And once we came together, it was like, damn, this is a bomb. We get together, we're going to explode, because you give me the roadmap, I'm going to make it happen. You're going to do everything in the background to make sure I have what I need to make it happen on the forefront. So it's like just having him to give me that push and say, baby, I got you. You don't have to do everything. You don't have to go hard. You don't have to maybe go left and do something that you don't need to be doing to get money. Like, no, you're smart. You got the brains. Now you got a man that believes in you. Now you have a man that says, I have your back. You don't have to be so tough. Stop being tough. I got you. Now just be a woman. Whatever you need, come to me. I got you. And he just made me feel comfortable. I've always felt like I had to figure it out. I got to go out and get money. And that's what made me sometimes do things that I shouldn't be doing. But I just felt like I had to get it. And then also, he just came in and he accepted me for me. That's major.
Major.
He accepted me for me. I met guys in the past. They want to change me. You can't change me. I can't be controlled. Give it up. I cannot be controlled. It's no way I could have ever married a man that thought he was going to tell me or mold me or change who I am on the inside.
And not even change you, Dana, but kind of hold your past against you. A lot of people don't realize that we all have a past, right? We've been through some things. We've gone through some things. And people want to hold that against you. But I'm telling you, when you find a man or even a woman that will look past your past, that's when you know you found the right one. Right, Dana?
Yeah. And you know what he said to me? He said, baby, you took the bullets out of the gun. Like, can't nobody even shoot you because you took the bullets. You unloaded. Like, and I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Because when I met him, I said, you know what? I like this guy. This was like, as soon as I met him, I like this guy. Well, let me tell you, I pop e-pills sometimes. I hang out. I used to run an escort business because I knew that somebody was going to tell him. I knew that there were going to be people that saw me with this new person. Oh, if I run into him, let me tell him. Guess what he said? The night we met, he said, a few days later, he said, you told me stuff, and I heard it after you told me. So I was smiling when I said, oh, she told me. Oh, she told me. He said, baby, you took the bullets out of the gun. They couldn't even shoot you with it because you took. One thing about me, I'm not embarrassed about my mistakes.
At all.
Whether the people on social media, the people watching now, the people in my life, whether they want to be honest or not, everybody's fucked up. Everybody's done stuff they're not proud of. Everybody does stuff that they don't tell other people about. Everybody has criticized people before and then turned around and did the same shit. So I don't care what people think about me. Honestly, a lot of people say, oh, I'm unbothered. I swear on everything. I'm really unbothered. I don't care. I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of my mistakes because I know God did not create any of us to be perfect. So I won't try to be. I am who I am. And I'm just grateful that I've learned from my mistakes. And God has given me the chance to get it right.
Let's get some snaps for that, okay? Because so many live on the perception of what other people think.
Mm-hmm.
Dana and I are here to tell you it doesn't matter what they think. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what you've done in your past, okay? Mm-hmm. It matters what you're focused on right now in the present and how you're going to exceed from that in your future. So please, I want so many people. Like there's so many people that care about what other people think, Dana.
They do.
It's terrible. It will drive them to death. If they continue to feel that way. Like literally, you guys, we have to get out of the perception about what you've done in your past, what someone is going to think about it, and find someone that's going to accept you for what you've done and not even care because they love you for you.
Guess what, Tasha? This is what I told people before on past interviews. God forgives us. Forgive yourself. If you know God forgives you, you ask God for forgiveness. If you forgive yourself, who cares what anybody else says? God forgave you. You forgave yourself. Man, who cares? Let them people talk. Let them talk. Let them signify. Let them say stuff. Who cares? God forgave you. Stay focused. Stay focused. And I'm just so focused. Like, I could care less, man. I'm focused. Let me focus on my family. Let me keep praising God. Let me keep my mind on my money. Let me mind my business. I don't care what people say. Let people talk. That motivates me. When I hear people say stuff about me, I'm like, okay, oh, they saying that for real? Oh, okay. Well, they're on my page, so let them keep watching.
Talk is cheap, baby. Talk is cheap because we make the coins over here. You can talk all you want, but we're going to make and generate the coins by not only helping ourselves, but exposing people to our testimony, right? So with that being said, Dana, you know, you have done so much from me meeting you in 2003 or 5 or whatever that was to 2023. I am like literally beyond so proud of you. Like to literally know that I can say I know Dana Hicks Hungerford, it's really a privilege for me, you know, because I don't have a lot of friends. I can really count on one hand how many people that I consider a friend of mine. And to know that you are one of those and someone that's successful, someone that doesn't care about what other people think, someone that really has the same mindset as me, really makes me feel like, wow, I really love the way that I love other people. So with you having been gone through your trials and tribulations, man, I remember back in the day, so you had a stage play that you had a sold out show for, honey.
Two sold out shows. Two sold out shows. Debut. My very first one. Two
sold out shows. But Dana, a lot of people don't realize how far we go back because you had this vision years before it came on the stage, right? Yeah. And you wanted your good girlfriends or, you know, people that you felt loved you, put this play into formation. And I remember you was like, y'all, let's meet at the park in Greenbelt and we're going to record this scene of my play. Like you really believed in yourself so much, Dana. And your friends believed in you too, because we were right there. We was like, okay, girl, we're going to meet you right there. What you want me to be? Who you want me to play? And for you to have that stage play, you know, in front of a sold out crowd of strangers, not just your friends, but strangers.
Multiple strangers, yeah.
I mean, it really just felt like, wow, you are so amazing and knew how to stay on the path of, look, I'm going to bring my vision to fruition. So tell me a little bit more about, from that day of, us being in the park trying to portray your scenes of your play to you actually going to Bethesda Blues and Jazz and, selling this out for 2 days straight of an amazing hit stage play.
Dang, I just hearing you say that just like took me back again. Like, damn, I really did it. It really took me back. Yeah, I just had a vision. I had roadblocks. I wrote the play 12. It's been 12 years now. I wrote it 12 years ago with no vision for it. I just wrote it. I didn't write it because I wanted to be a writer. I didn't write it because I wanted to be a famous playwright. I had no vision or direction. I just wrote it. I was thinking about life and I just started writing. And one thing led to another. A friend in LA saw it, set up a meeting with me. I went to the meeting, sat at the table, and long story short, after the second meeting, they wanted to buy the rights to the script.
Okay.
And I said, no, I'm going to hold on to it. And by me saying no, and by me leaving and just holding it tight to my heart and hearing all the great things that they said about the script, I said, you know what? I'm going to hold on to this until I can do it with my people. Because they kept saying, this is something that can go global. This is something that all nationalities can relate to. Like, they even had the audacity, and I felt like this was kind of a disrespect, and I talk about this all the time. One of the guys said, who helped you write this? Who helped me write this? That's an insult.
Wow.
That's an insult. Why did you think somebody helped me write this? Because my style of writing was very real and raw. And another one of the people that were in attendance of the meeting said, well, your style of writing sounds like you're some big, strong, tough guy. Like, and just look at you, you're just a little thing. Like, okay, my mind is big. I might be little in size. You might look at me like I'm this little young girl, but no, I'm very wise. I'm very wise. And I just have a vision. I had a vision. I just started writing. And that was before I updated the script. They wanted to buy the rights to the script. That was 10 years, almost 12 years ago. They wanted to buy it at that level. I feel like I made it much better by the time it hit the stage of Bethesda Blues and Jazz. And I still feel like now I can make it even better once we take it on tour. So it's like I held on to it. I had roadblocks. I won't get into all of that. But when I say roadblocks, I had somebody that I trusted deeply walk me to the door and then stop answering my calls. And just walked away. Yeah. And then I said, I'm going to start this again. I'm going to do it again, God. Okay, that didn't work. I'm going to do it again. Started having my second rehearsal, I think it was. COVID hit. That's when COVID first hit. On the second rehearsal, I was so excited. We're about to do it. Start selling tickets. I sold a ton of tickets already. I sold a ton of tickets. I sold all my memories. I said, damn, in March, I sold a lot of tickets and the play wasn't until May. COVID hit. Had to shut it down. I had to shut the play down. So I said, okay, God, here we go again. Can't do it again. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to keep trying. Then Dr. Lavelle Long, DC Black Broadway, hit me up. Sis, you're going to do your debut play at Bethesda Blues and Jazz. I said, no, I'm not. Are you crazy? I'm not going there first. And you're going to do 2 shows. I said, oh, hell no. Nah. You're not going to get me to do 2 shows. It's my first time out the door. And at Bethesda Blues and Jazz, he said, you can do it, you're going to do it. And Brian said, oh, you're going to do it. You can do it. So having those 2 tell me, it was scary though. I'm not going to lie. Like, this is my first time. At first, I was going to do it at Bowie Center of Performing Arts. I was comfortable with that. But when you say Bethesda Blues and Jazz, my mom and I frequent that place all the time. I go see some of my favorite celebrities. So to just hit me with, this is going to be their first play, and you're going to do not 1 show, 2 shows. I'm like, oh shit, I can't do it. But both of them, it took them 2 minutes to convince me that I could. I said, you know what, you're right. I'm Dana Hicks Hungerford, and I can do it. I can do anything I put my mind to. And let me tell you,
but sometimes it really does take someone else to see the greatness in us, for us to see the greatness within ourselves, right? So, with your husband, your mom, your good girlfriend saying, listen, no, you are bigger than that. Let's go beyond what you are thinking. Don't be afraid. Fear will hold you back from your greatness. And I'm so glad that you overcame that fear of being, so you could have been the one that said, you know what, I might not sell out these shows. I may not get a lot of people to fill these seats. But if you would have thought that way,
yeah.
God, baby.
You can't even think that. Yeah. You can't put that into the universe.
You cannot put it out there.
You cannot.
Baby.
You
Listen,
cannot.
when I tell you, I was so proud of you, Dana, sitting in those seats. And I was like, wow. Dana, had this play going on 15 years prior to me being here right now, and to see you bring it to fruition and really bring a message, because your play wasn't just a play, it brought a message, right? I mean, it brought a powerful message to the people, to the community, to really be like, you know what? This should not be just shared with the DMV. This should be done to us.
And it will be, baby.
So let's talk about that, Dana. So you had a sold out show in the DMV. Now you got your confidence. You got your swagger. What is the stage play going to do in 2023 outside of the DMV, baby?
So it's so funny because right now we're going back and forth getting the contract straight for Charlotte. So we are taking it on the road, and our first stop is Charlotte, North Carolina, and that is Labor Day weekend, September the 2nd in Charlotte. We're talking to them today. We almost finished finalizing the contract, and I'm taking my people that I've been rocking with up there. Some of the cast has changed, but 99% are still staying the same. I just want to rock out with my people. And it's so funny. I'm going to double back real quick to something you said at the very beginning. You cannot listen to what people say. You got to tune out the noise. I heard all types of stuff before my play, and it motivated the hell out of me. How can she have a play at Bethesda Blues and Jazz? She don't have no celebrities. She don't have no B-list celebrities. She don't have no C-list celebrities. How's she going to do that? I didn't have any radio airplay time. I didn't have any Fox News, Channel 4, no morning shows. I had none of that publicity. None of it, right? No. In Lavelle, Dr. Lavelle Long, he even said it. He said it publicly too. He said he had a lot of people come up to him and say, why the hell you letting Dana Dane do her play there first? I did it under their residency. You ain't even do yours first. He said, because she can do it, because I ain't got to hold her hand. And I know if I open the door to Dana, she going through it. And guess what? That made him opening the door, put a spot in my heart that nobody can ever replace, remove, because he didn't have to do that for me. He believed in me. He ain't give a damn what nobody else was saying to him, and people were saying a lot. I did it without a celebrity. I did it without a marketing team. I did it without any morning show coverage. I did it without any radio show coverage. I hit the streets. I was my marketing team. When I post that shit on Facebook, people might think I'm playing. No, I'm not playing. I was my marketing team. My cast, of course, they posted. They sold stuff to their family and friends. But those 2 days, that came from me beating the streets, me taking flyers out, me being out every night, me passing out flyers at the gas station, at the grocery store. I was my marketing team. And I'm going to do the same thing in Charlotte. I have 6 friends total in Charlotte. 6 friends total in Charlotte. And I got a cousin in Charlotte. I'm about to go down to Charlotte starting in April. By the time my play starts, they're going to think I'm a resident of Charlotte, because I'm about to be marketing team in Charlotte. Watch my work. It motivated me, sis. It motivated me. Telling me that I can't do something. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to comment on Facebook. I'm just going to sit back, keep my eyes on my prize, and do what God put me here to do.
Listen, anybody that knows you knows that that's absolute fact. Like Monique Wilbon, she just commented and said, you were a walking billboard. And that's exactly what you were. You went out and you promoted yourself because you believed in your play. Mm-hmm. And you said, you know what? People need to hear and understand this message. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Dana. Like, I'm so amazed by you every single day. And listen, I want you guys that's listening, first of all, if you have any questions or comments for Miss Dana, please, comment below so we can answer those live on the feed, or, follow myself at Grow with Latasha or Miss Dana Dane on Instagram at Only Dana Dane, so that you can stay connected with the energy, because energy is very, very important, you guys. When you have low energy and low vibrations, your goals are going to be low. The expectations of yourself are going to be low. It's going to be like, ooh, you got to make sure you're always following good people. Like, I know a lot of people that get on Instagram and they follow all the celebrities because they want to see all the gossip. You got to follow some real people that's going to inspire you to go to the next level. Right? So Dana.
Yes, ma'am.
It doesn't stop there. Like, you've gone through the lows, like the lows of the lows, to really reach the highs of the highs that you have not really even met yet in 2023. But outside of your stage play, which I'm so proud of, you have started something that, wow, I really realized, like, I wish I would have done it. I'll be so honest, because I love fashion, Dana. We all love fashion. You, Malika, myself, all of us, we love to put it on and, stand out in a crowd. And you have created this successful bag line, right? That you like, listen, if you guys are out here and want to pay $800, $1,000,
$3,000,
$400 for a purse or something fashion-wise because of the name. Listen, my good girlfriend Dana has something that you guys can really support, because it's absolutely amazing. You have so many different designs of these bags that you thought of yourself, which is called You Make the Bag. So look, tell us really quick, what inspired you to come up with that concept? Because it is really, really cute. You make the bag.
Let me tell you, somebody inspired me. I was at Kiasha had a party, or she threw a party for somebody at a bowling alley, and one of her girlfriends was there, and she had a bag, and it was painted. Somebody had something painted on it, and I said, "Oh, that is so cute." I loved it. I could not get that bag out of my mind, out of my vision. So I went home. I started following the young lady. She's in California, and her bags that she paints on, they're made like Birkin bags. And I just fell in love with what she was doing. And I said, damn, I like the concept. I like the concept of the paint on the bag. I like the concept of the message on the bag, because I feel like the message can reach so many people. So it was driving me crazy. I said, but I need to come up with a positive message. That was the only difference with me. I wanted a positive message to promote on a bag. I watched this girl for 3 months. I followed her for 3 months, and I watched exactly how she was doing what she was doing. And I was inspired, but I could not come up with a positive saying to promote on a bag. It drove me crazy for 3 months. And Brian, to tell you, I was up sometime at 3 o'clock in the morning, writing down stuff, thinking. He's like, what you doing? I said, I got to get this purse together. And one night, 3 o'clock in the morning, because I'm always up late, it came to me, you make the bag. I said, you make the bag. The bag does not make you. You make the bag can mean you make your money. You make the bag can mean you make the bag. The bag doesn't make you. You don't have to have a $4,000, $5,000 bag or $800 bag to still feel like you're the shit. You make the bag.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I said, I got it. That's it. So Brian, being a businessman, okay, let me do what I need to do. And then I said, okay, well, I got the name, but I'm not an artist. Then I thought about my girlfriend, April. April and I known each other for a very long time. I hadn't talked to her in a while, but we follow each other. And I do know that April's a go-getter because I've been knowing her for a long time. Mm-hmm. April's drive is like my drive. She's a hustler. She's no nonsense. She's about getting money. And she's talented as shit. She is a phenomenal artist. So I said to myself, let me call April and just give her my idea. I called her. We talked on the phone that night for like 2 hours. And I guess in like 2 months, we were at work. And right now where we are, it's been almost 2 years that we've been in business. And people often say, well, where's the website? Why don't you have a website? Because April and I don't move under pressure. We don't let people push us. We don't let people force their views and force what they feel onto us. We planned on doing the website when we were ready, because the supply has to be able to meet the demand. The last thing I was going to do was to start a business, have a website, because people saying, where's the website? Where's the website? We only had one artist. April was the only one painting. So we're not going to rush, because we're not in a race. We're not competing. We ain't in a rush with nobody. We're going to do this thing and do it right. If it takes 3 years for us to put it online, you're going to keep buying from our Instagram page or buying from the store. So right now, at the place where we are actually hiring a team now. That's where we are now. We are hiring a team.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Hold fast. Okay. So you came up with this idea of you make the bag, because literally, ladies, we make the bag. Please, if you're listening out there, don't let labels define you. Mm-hmm. Labels are there to make you broke and really to make you look like a Bama. Okay, I'm from DC, so I'm gonna say it. You know, you can look like the hottest Bama with all the designer on. Sure can. It's all about your style and how you make your fashion look. So you make the bag is just like simply amazing. But to go beyond that, Dana, you know, it's been 2 years now since you've had this successful handbag line, and now you've gone to a status where you need a team. What? Let's explain how God works, baby. What kind of team does you make the bag need, and what are you looking for? Because we have 19,000 followers that can potentially listen to you and want to be a part of this You Make the Bag success trend. So what is it that you're looking for in a team? Do you have everything or everyone that you need?
So now what we're looking for artists, because like I said, April was the only artist, and April's a serial entrepreneur. So she can't put all of her time into painting the bags. And then also we're blessed enough to be at a storefront location at the National Harbor. We are Arts to Nation. So we have to have persons to be able to keep in the store on a regular basis. And we also have we have customers that buy our bags all over the United States. So they're in our inbox, and we're shipping bags to California, Seattle, Washington, Texas. We're shipping bags everywhere. So it's just too much for April to do, being the only artist. So we actually just hired one person, and we're looking to hire the youth. We will hire adults. We're looking to hire somebody that can get the job done. But it just so happens that the first person is a young lady, and she participated in our very first event that we had. We had a rooftop event, penthouse rooftop purse event, and she was the artist on location, and she was actually painting on the balcony while all the guests were there. And we are actually hiring her to be our first employee. Yeah. And she is 14 years old. She's phenomenal.
So listen, you guys, this young lady, Miss Dana Hicks Hungerford, has come from, you know, being an entrepreneur, trying to hustle on her own, to really helping other people and hiring people to be on the payroll. That deserves a hand clap. I gotta get some hand claps for my my podcast. It's coming up, but don't worry, you know, we in the works. But I appreciate you being on in the beginning. But listen, honey, we are making things happen for other people, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. When you put yourself on and get in a position where you can put others on, that's when God blesses you the most, baby. So wow, Dana, you got a whole employee, girl. I'm so proud of you.
A whole employee. Yes.
Wow. So we got a Woman's Love stage play, which is going on. So you guys are going on tour this year, or?
So we got kind of pushed back. So we planned on starting earlier than we are starting right now. So to be real with you, it will probably just be Charlotte in 2023. But going forward, probably in March, the rest of the tour will pick up in March. So it'll probably just be Charlotte, and then we'll pick up in March. And then we'll have the list. We already have an outline. We already have the cities that we're going to. I won't even talk about that. But we're putting everything in place. And like I said, I don't move under pressure. I'm not racing anybody. Look how long it took me to do my play. 12 years. Like, I'm not rushing. If I feel like it's not right, I'll pump the brakes on that thing like nothing. Pump the brakes, and I keep my foot on the brake for a year, 2 years, whatever I feel comfortable doing.
Absolutely.
So Charlotte, we're gonna kill Charlotte just like we killed up here in the DMV, and we already have our path where we're going. Yeah, and that path's gonna keep going in March.
Yeah, it's gonna keep going and growing and glowing. And you said you have a storefront, like so. I'm gonna be honest. That took me aback when I heard this a few months ago. You was like, "Yeah, you guys, if you have any inquiries or you want to come and purchase our bags, you can come to our storefront in National Harbor." Now, listen, for you guys that are not from the DMV, the National Harbor, honey, that is the it place to have you a storefront, baby. And my good girlfriend has a storefront of her successful bag line at National Harbor. I mean, Dana, that's so amazing. How did that come about? How were you able to, be able to display your bags at National Harbor?
Let me tell you how that happened. It was a young lady who, she's one of the general managers of Arts to Nation. Arts to Nation is like an art gallery. Everything in the gallery, custom made, handmade stuff, beautiful, 5-star, top of the line. They have a waiting list of people who, want to have their storefront in Arts to Nation. And when I tell you, she reached out to me because she loved the bag. And when I talked to her on the phone, she was telling me about the location and how much she liked the bag. And, were we interested? This was like 6 months in business. This was only 6 months of us being in business, 6 to 8 months. We were not in business a year yet. She said how much she liked it. So I went down there she got her bag. I took her bag to her. We had conversations. Within a month, filled out the paperwork. And we were one of the companies that were able to have a storefront inside of Arts to Nation. They brought us right on in there like nothing. No hassle, no nothing. And we've been there ever since. We're actually having our spring soiree this Saturday from 1:30 to 5:30 at Arts to Nation. She just flew us right on in. That's how much she loved our bags.
Wow. And Arts to Nation fits your brand so well because you're artistic, is very unique. And when you think of your bags, it's like art. So wow, that really, really is just a godsend. But for people that are watching, because I do have a lot of people that are outside of the DMV, is it that they can maybe follow you because maybe you share a way for people to purchase your bags online, or how can someone outside of the DMV get a purchase of You Make the Bag, honey?
You can just go to IG and follow us at Official Bag Ladies. And we have videos on our page, and we also have pictures on our page. And if you just send us a DM, if you see something you like, if we have it in stock, we can ship it to you. If it's on back order, we'll tell you that. And also, if you have an idea for something, you can drop us your idea, because we are always trying to create new visions. We're trying to create. So we just welcome your ideas, because like I said, we're just getting started. We are just getting started. And Tasha, to piggyback on what you said, we like the diversity. That's why we switch up bags. Like a lot of companies, they have the same bags. Like I want it to be that there might be 100 people that got that bag, but you might not see anybody else after the 100. You might not see anybody else with it. It might be 50 people that got that bag. So that's why I tell people, sometimes people will come in the DM and they'll say, "Oh, I like that." They'll come back 2 weeks later, it's gone. Y'all gonna get it again? we might not. It's like when it's there, it's there. When it's gone,
you gotta get it while it's hot.
We like to switch up.
Yes, you gotta get it while it's hot. Like Mr. John Howell here, Dana, he says, my daughter is an artist and she'd be a good fit. Now, John, if you think she'd be a good fit, I want you to have your daughter, even yourself, go to Instagram and reach out to @OnlyDanaDane. Send her a message and let her know.
Go to Official Bag Ladies, Tasha.
Official Bag Ladies.
IG.
Okay.
And we'll talk. Definitely.
Okay. Official Bag Ladies, you guys. Let me put that down here somewhere so that you guys know that it's official at Official Bag Ladies. If you have any inquiries about You Make the Bag, that is the official place for you guys to go and turn anybody that you on that may want to be an artist, may want to purchase something, and just be unique and stand out from the crowd, because You Make the Bag has a great message, and I absolutely love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tasha.
Oh my God, Dana. Man, I can go on and on. Like I can literally sit here and talk for you for hours and hours and hours. But I want to keep it on topic because I know that you and I know how we can just go on and talk about something that we ain't supposed to be talking about, girl. Oh my God.
I love you.
But you see how the devil did. The devil did not win, you guys. I mean, it took us 15 minutes to get online and get on here and get this together. So I appreciate you guys joining this live. And being able to see and share in the goodness of my good girlfriend, Miss Dana Hicks Hungerford. So Dana, before we go, please tell us, outside of, at Only Official Bag Ladies and Only Dana Dane, I mean, what is next for you? You being a serial entrepreneur, we know that sky is the limit. Can you give us a sneak peek of, what might be in store for us to be, aware of what Dana Dane is going to be dropping, honey?
Well, the only thing I will say is that Brian and I, Hunger for Distribution, we're going to be producing some stuff. We're gonna be producing some stuff, and it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. We're cooking some stuff up in the kitchen, working with some other go-getters, and we're going to be producing some stuff coming up. So yeah, get ready for that. And what we're going to do, and it's a stage play, and we're going to just follow the path. When we produce things, we want to set the path with A Woman's Love, my stage play. We're starting in Charlotte again September 2nd, Labor Day weekend. And once we finish that, we're going straight into the next one, producing the next one. And this next one, when I tell you, it is funny, it is hilarious, it is the bomb. And it was
an official stage play outside of A Woman's Love?
Yeah, we didn't write this play. Someone else wrote this play. We're producing it.
Okay.
When I tell you it was the complete bomb, when we read it, Brian and I could not stop laughing. And it was no convincing. We were like, "You're next. After A Woman's Love, we got this. You're next. We're gonna do this." It's hilarious. It's like totally different, and we're really excited about doing it because it's a totally different spin from A Woman's Love. And I told you how A Woman's Love was going to be. Y'all didn't believe me, but if you saw it, you knew everything I said was the truth.
Look, I knew how it was going to be. Mm-hmm. And everybody else definitely did once they saw it because it was sold out. People are still ranting and raging about it. So you got to bring it back to the DMV outside of Charlotte as well. Oh,
no, I will. Once we tour, DC is going to be the last stop when we come back down. It's going to be the last stop.
Okay. Yeah. Well, listen, you guys, I told you that this guest was going to be absolutely phenomenal. Not only can I say that I know this young lady, I am just so blessed to say that, wow, I can be in her space and say, Tasha, what you doing out? You need to come backstage, boo. You my bestie. Like, what you doing back there? You need to come back here.
You already know. My day one. We go nowhere.
Dana, I love you so much. I know how busy you are. I really appreciate your time on tonight. And wow, sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. And I know that 2023 is just going to be not even the pinnacle for you. I'm gonna end it on this. We're in our 40s. I'm 45. You're about to be 50. This young lady's about to be 50 years old, you guys. Can you believe that? This lady's about to be 50. But it just feels like in our 40s, life is just beginning for us.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm just so grateful. I'm so thankful to God for, favoring me, for keeping me, and for giving me the mindset that I have to be able to connect with other like-minded people to make my vision come to fruition. So I just want, can you just let everybody know that it doesn't matter how old or how young you are, just stay at your vision, believe in yourself, and you can do all things.
Yeah, you can. It doesn't matter how old, it doesn't matter how many times you feel like you effed up. It doesn't matter if you feel like you're tired. Like, it's mental. You have to stop putting negative things in your head and out into the universe. I speak everything positive. That's why I put my posts up. I'm speaking into existence what I want, because I'm telling you, when you speak it out to the universe brings it back to you, because everything that I have spoken about, everything that I said, I'm going to have, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I speak it out loud and proud, and it happens. It happens. You just cannot give up, and you're never too old. Some of the greatest of the great started when they were in their 40s. Some started when they were in their 50s. Some started when they were in their 60s. Don't get it twisted. You do not have to be young to get it right. You can get it right anytime you decide you're ready to get it right. Period. Age is just a number. You gotta believe in yourself. And can I say this? Forget your naysayers. That's the bottom line. Forget your naysayers. Tune out the noise. Focus on what you need to do for yourself. That's it.
Wow. Well, you heard it here first, you guys. And you might have heard it second too. But when you hear second, that means it's really, really real life. So Dana, thank you so much. I really love you. I can't wait to celebrate you in person and see you even soon. You know, we're going to hook up and have a good time and toast to the successes that you and I both are having. So I really, really appreciate you tonight, Dana. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you for having me. Love you, baby.
I love you too. Bye,
guys.
Hey. So you guys, what did you think about tonight's show? Okay. Is the Ladybug show getting better by the week or no? I would like to say we are. And if you say we are, stop hating, man. Stop hating on your girl, man. Get on with the Ladybug show. So look, to support the Ladybug show, all you have to do for free 99 is go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Show your girl some free love, okay? Subscribe at Grow with Latasha 777 at YouTube so that we can grow even more and make the Ladybug show even more phenomenal than it already is. We are only on the 13th episode. So listen, when we come to episode 100, where it's going to be a live show in the audience, you can say you was there from the beginning, okay? You can say you was there from the beginning. Look, what also you can do to support the Ladybug show is share this live, share it to your social media, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, because you never know who may need this inspiration on tonight. Because the Ladybug show is all about what? Inspiring, motivating, and activating you into your next level. So look, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed your Tuesday. Please tune in next Tuesday. Send some love and follow me and subscribe. And I appreciate all your love and support. Look, and if you want to be a guest on the show, shoot me an email. growwithlatasha@gmail.com. I would love to showcase you, your business, your talents, and all of your abilities for others to see. Because guess what? When I bless and showcase other people, God will bless and showcase me. All right, you guys. Peace. Enjoy your evening. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.